some new products we will present on the ITMA Milano 2023. First of all, let me tell you who we are. Ernesto has said something about us, still, yes. Heberlein was founded 1835 in Bad Wiel. That's the main city of the Toggenburg, and the Toggenburg is an area on the eastern countryside of Switzerland in the canton St. Gallen. During our long history now, 188 years, we start as a trader of weaving fabrics, as a yarn dyeing and finishing company, and after the Second World War as a textile machine manufacturer too. In the middle of the 1980s, we start to produce air jets. And of course, if you can look back over a history nearby of 2 centuries, the fate has always interesting and, of course, painful twists and turns in historics for you. Today, our core competence is in the development and production of highly specialized key components for the modification and treatment of synthetic yarns, particularly filament yarns. New technologies open up fascinating opportunities for us and for our customers. Besides maintaining an established product range that we have, Heberlein systematically ensures innovation. This challenge is met by our leading technology specialists that we have, and we are proud of them, and an efficient infrastructure, of course, too. So with flow simulation, of course, yarn analysis that we can do in our laboratory, component measurements, and state-of-the-art processing machines in Switzerland. Today we want to take the focus on DTY, on draw texturized yarn with you together. And here we have a short overview of our history that we have. Some products from the last 3 decades. And since 1988, Heberlein is the world-leading company for intermingling jets to produce DTY yarns. During these 3 decades, Heberlein was implemented constant further developments on its products. Committed in our past to the desire to find the best products for every customer request and to constantly improve them further, we have now created a new family of DTY jets. The name generation of these jets is easily recognizable by the new name. It's called the AP, the Advanced Performance, and we have, including these families, actually 2 different types. It's also the APE, it's for energy saving up to 15%, and the H, it's for the high stability, that means heavy knots, fixing points, or intermingling points, however you want to call it. Finally, there we have example how then it's the name or looks totally. Compressed air is a cost-intensive resource in the textile value chain. Increasing energy costs or insufficient energy availability are challenging. Sustainability aspects may also be a reason to find new products to significantly help reducing compressed air and therefore energy costs. While customers are challenged to find solutions of energy saving for the existing plants, the high yarn quality must be maintained or even improved. That's the same what we hear today about the recycling. Yes, that's the gap between the quality and what you can earn money, or you can say, let the economy run. Our APE series, it's an easy plug and play solution for the new DTY jets, and it allows you to significantly cost reduction. Depending on the diameter of the air channel, air savings up to 15% are achievable, and while the jets allow saving, there is no need to compromise on quality. The high quality of the yarn is still met with ease. The APH series, it's the highest demand on knot stability, are easily met in both, also for the draw texturizing yarns and for the air covering. Depending on the settings, either air saving or reduction of sizing for warp beaming will be possible. Now it starts. Yeah? That was only a small teaser for what I explain you now. You know, today you need some teasers for the social media and so on. The APH series comes with the benefits of a higher interlacing stability compared with our existing and compared against our competitors and copycats around the world. At a 5% overfeed, operating overfeed on your DTY machine, our jet can reach much more better results. Especially with low number of filaments, our jets perform better than the competitor jets, and depending on your machine settings, we can reduce air pressure, which may result in air saving. I will show now you a small chart. Maybe you cannot see so much, but I will not explain so much. That's only the fixing points per meter. That's the quality step that you have on the left and on the right side. The left side is the former product, on the right side it's the new product, and here you can see the stability increase of these knots. Yeah? Better explain, or to explain, it's much more easier for me with this chart. If we use a yarn polyester DTEX 167 with 36 filaments and we operate with 3 and 4 bar by a 5% overfeed, the number of fixing points per meter you can see, and also the increase of the interlacing stability. Before I told you it's possible to reduce air savings. So if you have actually a product and you are happy with your existing stability of the interlacing points, you could reduce the air pressure, so you know that's normal physically, less force inside, and you get a smaller result. So that's the reason we cannot define it 100% exactly what does it for each customer means, because the products are such much different. But our staff and also especially our technical staff will be ready for each customer to check out the maximum of effort for it. Our new AP series for the energy, it's first of all the air consumption saving will be up to 15% compared to our former existing product. What does it mean? It means per customer a save up to $80 per jet and per year, depending on his production time, of course, 2 shifts, 3 shifts, and the energy costs, especially in his hometown or in his country. Also, it will be possible to make a retrofit 1 by 1 with the former jet series from us, with the absolutely same yarn characteristics. So what does it mean and how long it will take? If you imagine a DTY machine, yes, you have, first of all, you come inside with the yarn, then you go maybe 5-6 meters upstairs through the heater and the cooling system, and then you come to our jet. Yeah, the operator or the customer buy a new jet, yes, and the operator will be there with the suction gun. He cut the yarn in the top of the jet, he opened the jet, take out the former inlet, place inside the new inlet, take the thread inside, close it again, and then he will take 10 seconds more that he can finish the threading through the machine, and that's the retrofit. It will be done in 30 seconds. It's just a plug-and-play solution. And you cannot see it now, but you know, I tell you, this new product will become with all the existing benefits of the former jet series. So that means our well-known resistance against wear and tear, of course the maintenance cycles, and the perfect surfaces for ceramics. Also here I will show you just a small start, because we said it's 1 by 1 possible to change, yes, and you can change it absolutely for free, it's very easily, but also you know from the filament producers, just a small difference can be a huge impact, or have a huge impact. That's why we spend such much time and a lot of knowledge into this, that we can do this 1 by 1 change. First of all, here you see 1, 2, 3, 4 bars operating pressure, and we have the same result on the knots numbers. And on the right side you see the stability, of these intermingling points. Why the stability is so much important. So one of the most famous DTY products are lady stocks. Yeah, we have a lot of ladies here, they already know. But if you take a look to the lady stock by itself, you will find no intermingling point inside there. Because before or during or before the knitting, all these points must be open again. That you get the result. If they missed only one, you have a nip hole inside and nobody wants to have it. So that's the reason why the stability is much more important in this case. And if it's the same that we have than before, there's no change on your final product. If we take an overlook to our new and the old jet series, so we can compare it. You see the former one, the name was P142, now it's ATE142. So it's easily for our customers that they know, okay, which product I need in the future or what I still have. The air orifice that we have and the average of the air saving. So why call we average? Because you see, the air orifice for the first one, it's 1.01 millimeters. To make such a small holes very exactly, it's still for us sometimes difficult. We can do it, but you have plus minus 5%, yeah, you have to get upstairs or downstairs to this 15%. And on the last column, you will see the average air saving in non-cubic meters per hour, with 2 bar air pressure, only for one jet in 1 hour. So if you know these compressors and how much energy they need and how much outtake they have, and then you know one DTY machine have 144 positions, so you can multiply this with 144 and you will get immediately the effect. Considering of all installed draw texturized yarn jets in the world actual, an energy saving per year of approximately 1,700 gigawatt hours could be achieved. This equals, so you know that's a huge number, so what does it mean? This equals round about 113 offshore wind turbines, or 28% of Switzerland's largest nuclear power plant, Betzner 1 and 2. Approximately 60% of the annual electricity consumption of Zurich. And now you learn something about Switzerland. 100% of the annual electricity requirement of the Canton Thurgau. For our foreign guests, the Canton Thurgau is in the northeastern of Switzerland and is very famous for his apples. To make this DTY package completely, we also release a new aspirator or a suction gun for the applications for DTY and ATY. What is different to the past from our side? This one is operable with one hand. If you imagine an aspirator gun, normally you must take it with one hand and open with the second one. With our new one, it's impossible to do it just with one hand, and it's also ergonomic design for the best handling you can do. The huge benefit is your operator or the operators will be a second hand for the threading or for other things they must do during this process. And we get this well-known Heberlein quality from the past, and that's for our customers interested too, now at attractive prices. What does it mean? So maybe in the past, you know, there are a lot of copies of our existing product in the market, and that was much more cheaper because the copycats are always around us. Finally, there are just our 2 cents for the sustainability to get this really huge demand of saving energy around the world. And yeah, that was it. Thank you for your attention.